Revolutionizing the network marketing business, but also revolutionizing just how to work from home. One of the things we do know is that everything rises and falls on leadership, and I cannot think of two better and more profound leaders than these two. They both started out just like us, just starting out, and now they are at the summit of success here with what we have. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love in the chat. Let's bring to the call Miss Tawana Houston, our Emerald Ambassador, and our Diamond, Miss Jackie Pippins.
All righty. Thank you so much, Bart, for welcoming us to the call. Thank you for that amazing greeting. Welcome everyone to the line. We're going to have an amazing time tonight. We have a lot of information that we're going to share, but we just want you guys to kind of relax, bring that brick wall down, take copious notes, and just get ready to just enjoy time with us for the next, 30 to 45 minutes at the most. A little bit about me before I introduce our amazing Diamond here. I've been with this company since the very beginning. I've been in this industry of direct sales going on 7 years. Hello, everyone. You guys have the chat on fire. I've been in this industry for 7 years. When I got introduced to this industry, it was because my husband and I had a tax issue. So what I love about this industry is that it's in the home-based space. So we needed a way to be able to turn our bills into business expenses. And that's how we got introduced to the industry. We had no idea that it was going to turn into our full-time income. We had no idea what to expect from this because it was brand new to us at that time. But we locked arms with the industry. We said, okay, if you want something different, you got to do something different. And we never looked back. So I'm really excited about what we have in our lap. I'm excited about sharing the information with the guests that are on the line. Please, if you are a guest, put a 1 in the chat. This is an opportunity for you to get your questions answered so that you can learn all that you possibly can. But most importantly, please make sure that you text the person that invited you and just tell them thank you because you guys, I got started, I would like to say kind of late in the industry. I wish somebody thought enough of me to tell me about this when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. It would have made a major difference in my life. So I want you guys to just text that person, just say thank you, because they thought enough of you to get you on the line tonight. But we have a special guest today, and I just absolutely love when I have the opportunity for her to plug into our calls. Her name is Miss Jackie Pippins. When I tell you this is a woman that has a heart of gold, she is always reaching out, helping everyone, not just the individuals that she personally financially benefits from, but anyone that is willing to take things to the next level. Anyone that raises their hand and they're willing to participate in their own success, she is all in 100%. Now, what I love about this woman, which you guys are going to hear a lot about her story in a moment, but what I absolutely love about this young lady is how driven she is. Right? When you are working with certain individuals in the business, you want to make sure that you have somebody that's serious, somebody that's focused, someone that is all in, somebody that 100% knows all the information that you need to win big. And that's who we have as a special guest today. So we're going to share a lot with you, but I want to throw it at Miss Jackie Pippins here because I want to introduce you guys to the young lady that's going to help you guys take your business to the next level alongside myself. So Miss Jackie Pippins, if you could just introduce yourself for a moment.
Hello, everybody. I am Jackie Pippins, Diamond Ambassador with the company. Definitely want to throw it back to Miss Tawana Houston, who's definitely an amazing leader. She said all those great things about me, but I'm telling you, she is driven. I mean, I don't know who worked the hardest between her and I mean, together, we just make a great team. I absolutely love working with her. She's definitely a woman of her word, and she knows how to get things done, you guys. And listen, I just saw my face on a flyer, and I knew I was going to be here. That's how I got the invitation, right? But absolutely love being here with you guys. My story is very, very simple. I was working in corporate America, and my husband and I both, we were working, and we were living paycheck to paycheck. We was basically living to pay bills. That's all we knew. That's all I knew coming up. And Tawana mentioned she wished someone would have told her early about the industry. Folks did come and tell me about the industry, but I wasn't listening. I just didn't believe in an industry like this. And as I was working corporate America, someone introduced this to me, and basically, you guys, I wasn't qualified to say no, because what I was doing just wasn't working, just working to pay bills. And I said, you know what, it's got to be a better way. I can't just get a paycheck and it's gone before I look around. And so I got started in this industry, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you something, my life totally changed. I learned so much, and I was able to be able to afford things, right? I'm on vacation every day. That's what it feels like when you have time freedom. I no longer work corporate America now. I work for myself, and I have to ask permission. Like, we're going to Mexico. I had to get permission from myself to go to Mexico. How amazing is that? That just feels so good, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing like the time freedom. And we're going to show you today how you can have time freedom. With just a little effort of your own, you'll be able to have time freedom now, like myself and my husband. This industry just has been amazing to us, and you will see how it can change your life as well. So I'm going to throw it back to Tawana Houston. Somebody is feeling good there.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's make sure that all these lines are completely muted out so that we don't distract anyone as they're getting this information. Miss Jackie Pippins, for starters, thank you so much for joining us today. And she is so right. You guys, I literally threw on a flyer and said, hey, are you joining this call at 4:00? So I'm excited that she just said yes, because that's just the type of person that she is. She is always trying to jump in and help people. But let's talk about why you guys are here today. As I'm pulling up these slides, if you guys don't mind just throwing in a chat, let me know what your background is. Like, what type of industry are you in? I was in corporate for 20 plus years before I retired. And my background was in default management in the banking space. So as I pull up these slides, go ahead and let us know what type of background that you have, so that as we're doing this presentation, we can share with you how this particular business model will tie into what you're already doing. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my slides, and we're going to get started here. All righty. One moment, you guys. There we go. All righty. So the company that we're going to talk about today is called iBUUMERANG. Many of you are very familiar with this company. You're very familiar with the CEO of this company. He's actually the GOAT, the greatest of all times in this industry. But first, let's talk about the name of this company. I want to ask you guys a question. When you think about a boomerang, what comes to mind? Because when I first heard the name of the company, I was like, okay, who in the world thought of this? But when you think about it, a boomerang is something that you throw out. And if you throw it out the right way, guess what happens? It comes right back to you. So when I got a better understanding of the philosophies, the concepts, and the mission of this company, it made a lot of sense. This company is built on, if you give, you shall receive. And that really resonated with me. I'm a person that will give you the shirt off of my back. I'm the person that will go all out to make sure that you win big. So this is a philosophy that I could totally understand. See, this company was built on, if you just focus on helping other people, by default, you are going to win financially, as well as it's going to help you save a lot of money. So let's go ahead and go into this disclaimer. Now, before we cover the future slides, I want to make sure that everyone understands this. Jackie Pippins and myself, as well as the other leaders that may be listening, we're all about helping you win. But you have to do what's required. This is not a get rich quick opportunity. This is not, hey, I click a button and next thing you know, I'm a millionaire. You get what you put in. So iBUUMERANG cannot and will not guarantee anything. Prime example, a gym membership. How many of you have gym memberships or have ever signed up for a gym membership? Give me a G in the comments. If you sign up for a gym today, I promise you the gym will not call you tomorrow to remind you to come to the gym. They're not going to remind you to eat right. They're not going to remind you to hire a personal trainer. They're going to give you all the tools that you need. They're going to give you a tour of the gym. They're going to introduce you to the trainers. They're going to give you the workout schedule. They're going to give you everything that you need to live a healthier lifestyle. But you have to get out of the bed. You have to add working out to your schedule. You just got to do what's required, right? It's the same exact thing within our company. This is a business. This business changed my life forever, you guys. I've been retired for over 5 years because of this industry. So you have to put in the work. So if you are watching this presentation, please understand that if you're willing to do what's required, you will win and you will have the support to do so. Now, this world is continuously changing. By 2027, 86.5 million people will work whenever and wherever they want. That's a total shift, you guys, from traditional jobs to independent work. Now, yesterday, people had one job, they had one career, and they worked from 9 to 5. It's called a 40-40-40 plan. So let's talk about that for a moment. How many of you still have that corporate job? That was me. I had that corporate job. But you worked how many hours per week? 40 hours, right? For 40 years. And what do you retire on? 40% of your income. Most people struggle with paying their everyday bills with 100% of their income. So if you didn't put yourself in position to retire properly, guess what happened? You retired and had to get another job. 100% of the people that I know, now I can't say 100%, there's one person I know. But outside of that, everyone that I know retired had to get another job. So that's why people love the gig economy. The gig economy, as you can see here, 84% of independent workers live their preferred lifestyle compared to 54% that are working in traditional jobs. So when I shared with you guys earlier that I got involved, as well as my husband got involved in this industry because we had a tax problem and we had to learn on our own that the number one tax strategy in the world was having a home-based business, we didn't realize how we were setting ourselves up for the future. This really changed our life just on something like just trying to fix our tax situation. So please, 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 please pay close attention. Now, this is really important here. We're talking about customers as well as yourself. Now, think about how you viewed things back in the day, many years ago, because customers' expectations have changed a lot. Customers want that ongoing value. They want unique experiences and they want things personalized for them. Let me give you an example. Back in the day when we wanted to buy something, we went to the mall, we drove around, we did everything the hard way. But when technology increased, what did we start doing? We started Googling. And then artificial intelligence and data analytics came out. And so now every time that we get on the internet, we see ads on social media. We see things presented to us because it pays attention to our wants and needs. So as a customer, you're completely spoiled now. You want to make sure that every time you get on the internet, things are personalized for you. You as the business owner, your expectations have changed as well. You want time freedom. You want residual income, and you want to be able to give back more. And that's why I'm so excited about the platform that we're sharing with you today, because it's just totally different. Now, what I want to do really quick is, I don't know if you guys can see Miss Jackie Pippins or myself. Our cameras are still on, but Miss Jackie Pippins, I wanted her to join us on this call today because she is somebody that's always giving back. Continuously giving back. And that's why she fell in love with this company, because every time that she plants a seed, the harvest is enormous. And I would love for her just to share what her experience has been like with this company and how it has resonated with her and why she's so excited about this movement. Ms. Jackie Pippins, are you able to unmute?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I absolutely love the concept of iBUUMERANG. I didn't understand it at first. His philosophy, our company's CEO, his philosophy. Why would you name a company iBUUMERANG? And I knew throwing out a boomerang, something great will come back to you. And I thought, wow, that is a great philosophy. And I live by that philosophy. I absolutely love giving back. I'm reminded of a story. One sunny, hot evening, this lady was walking and it was very hot outside. So I ended up picking her up and taking her to the grocery store. And I was telling her in our conversation, I said, I could drop you off, but I can't take you back. She said, okay. But then my heart, I was like, no, I'm going to miss this appointment. I got to take her back. It's too hot with her groceries. So as we're having a conversation with her, I was like, well, what happened to your vehicle? She's telling me she had 4 or 5 children and she lost her job. Her car was repossessed and she was just on her last limb. And so I said, okay, so we exchanged numbers. I got her number and went home to my husband and told my husband we had an extra car. And I told him about the situation. He ended up saying, make a long story short, he said, okay. And so we blessed her with the car and she was so happy. She was so excited. She couldn't believe it. And she said, no one has ever in her lifetime gave her something like this. And so I said, we did everything we could, made sure the tags, we did everything, made sure the car was in great condition. We did everything. So she got the car, right? So about a month later, maybe 2 months later, we were in Vegas at our convention and our CEO was giving away a car. Whatever car you want, you just pick it out. And I ended up being in the top 5 of getting that car, right? It could have been anybody. Could have been anybody got that car. In fact, Tawana
could have been me.
Right? And so what we had to do is go pick one of the little suitcases. And out of the 5 suitcases, one of them had a car in there. And I ended up picking the suitcase with the car in it. So I was able to win that car and I ended up getting a Porsche and they paid for everything, didn't pay for anything. The Porsche is still sitting out in my garage today. And that was about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. But it's just been amazing. So you know, when you throw out goodwill, goodwill comes back to you. Wasn't even expected, didn't even know that I was getting that car. Didn't even know I was in the running of getting that car. So that's just how amazing this is. But this philosophy is just as great. This is why I joined this company, because what they stand behind is throwing goodwill out. And that's what we're doing here in iBUUMERANG. We're throwing goodwill out. We're changing folks' yes, paying it forward. We're changing folks' lives over here. I'm telling you, we got folks that wasn't able to afford certain things over here, and now they can with a concept that Mr. Bugs have brought to us. So I absolutely love it. So back to you, Ms. Tawana.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because yes, I was one of the individuals on that stage with you. And if you guys remind me at the end, I'm going to get that picture and I'm going to upload it on here so that I can show you guys that picture. Because there's a picture of us on the stage together. And if you can see Miss Jackie Pippen's face when she won that car, it was priceless, you guys. But yes, and she had no idea it was going to happen. So what I want to do really quick, I want you guys to put in the comments just different. Okay, because what you're learning about today is totally different. You're going to learn how you can simply throw out goodwill and things are going to come back to you, which is what most people would love to do. Now, I'm a person that loves to give back, but somebody told me that there's no such thing as a broke philanthropist. No such thing. So I'm so excited to have a platform that believes in giving back, but it gives you the opportunity to increase your own household first, right? You got to take care of you before you can take care of others, right? So many people want to give. And, you know, because that's naturally your spirit. But first, you got to take care of home. And that's what we're going to do within this company. All righty. I'm sorry, I skipped the slide. So let's talk about the old way of network marketing. See, this company, once again, is owned by the GOAT of this industry. He saw everything in this industry that he wanted to change. And in the old way of network marketing, you had to sell. You had to put in 10 to 12 hours. They only had one industry that you were focused on, one stream of income. You own nothing and you retired with little income. What I'm excited about iBUUMERANG is that they've introduced the world to the new way of direct sales. Within our company, you'll notice that you'll have success without selling. You're going to have access to 192 countries, which is unheard of. We have a technology that works for you 24/7. Keep in mind, the problem with most companies is they don't keep up with the trend. They don't keep up with technology. So you'll notice that as times change, companies get left behind. But what I love about us is that we are a technology company. So you'll always notice that what we offer here is going to help you take things to the next level. You get paid when your customers save, which is the boomerang effect, because you're throwing out goodwill in the form of savings and it's coming back to you in the form of cash. But most importantly, this last bullet point, I want to make sure that you make a note of this. So on that pen and paper that you have, I need you to write this down. You earn multiple income streams in one business. I want you to imagine having 6 businesses under one umbrella. I didn't say you had to join 6 companies. I didn't say you had to make 6 investments. You literally have 6 businesses under one umbrella. We're being heralded as the Amazon of opportunities, you guys. So this is the first time ever in network marketing history, 60 plus years that this industry has been around and successful, that a business model has been introduced like this. So please, please, please make sure that you make a note of that. So yesterday, you get paid when your customers sell. That's the old way. That's the selling value. But today you get paid when your customers save, which is the giving value. So let's talk about our leadership before we move on. We like to refer to this as the X factor. The CEO and founder of this company is Mr. Holton Buggs. He's the chairman and CEO. Now, he's a multi-million dollar earner today. In his last company, he earned over $100 million within a 10-year span. That no one has ever reached that level of income within 10 years. But what impresses me the most? What I didn't share with you guys was my background. My background was in default management. I was helping people save their homes. I was going through foreclosure. It was bankruptcies, loss mitigation. That was my responsibility, just helping people stay in their homes a little more. So when I hear this gentleman's story and how many people he helped, That's what really resonated with me. But let's talk about the first 7 years of his journey. Because when I'm looking for a mentor, when I'm looking for a leader, when I'm looking for someone to guide me to that place, that happy place, guess what I'm looking for? Someone that's consistent, someone that's hardworking, someone that understands the value of sticking and staying. His first 7 years in this industry, this gentleman earned less than $500 a month. He had no idea that years down the line, he was going to be a multi-million-dollar earner. He was earning less than $500 a month. Most people would have given up. But he understood the value of mentorship. He surrounded himself around the right people. He understood the value of this industry. And in 1997, because he didn't give up, he was able to develop a formula and system to achieve rapid success. In 2009, because he didn't give up, you guys, he coached over 50 people to earn over $1 million. And he's so modest when he shares this story. He says, I just created the environment for them to win. And that's the same thing he did in iBUUMERANG. He had record-breaking earnings and sales for 10 years straight. What I want you guys to write on your piece of paper right now is that this gentleman broke these records under somebody else's company, under somebody else's brand. Just imagine what he's going to accomplish now that he started his own. In March of 2019, he founded iBUUMERANG. He is so excited to create even more millionaires. But some of you watching right now, your goal may just be to bring in an extra $500 a month. Maybe it's $1,000 a month. See, in my corporate world, most people lost their homes because they didn't have an additional $500 a month. So when I hear his story, yes, I'm excited about those millionaires, but how many other blessings was attached to that? How many people got that extra couple $1,000s a month that changed their life forever? So Miss Jackie Pippins is a diamond in our company. She has the pleasure of working with him every single day, being mentored by this gentleman. So I would love for her to share what she loves about our leadership team.
Yes, I absolutely love our leadership. We have the GOAT of all leaders. This gentleman is definitely amazing. Had a chance to meet him in Las Vegas when we got started with him and heard about him a long time ago, but never had a chance to work with him. And when that gentleman walked down the stairs, I said, oh my gosh, if he's selling bubblegum, I'm all in because of what I heard about him. And let me tell you, he did not disappoint me at all. So been with him 2 years now. Absolutely 2 years. Love it, love it, love it. The month of April, you all know that we are in a pandemic, that COVID-19 is something else. And last year, in the month of April, it was the worst time in the history of the entire world. Jobs were shutting down, restaurants closing, hair salons couldn't even open up their shops. The barbers couldn't even open up their shops. It was people had to come home and work from home. I mean, it was just crazy. It was the lowest of the economy ever. But in iBUUMERANG, that same month, when our income tripled, Holton Buzz produced more top income earners than in the history of network marketing. There were other companies, they were shutting down, you guys, and we tripled our income. That's the kind of GOAT that we have in our hands. This gentleman, it's like somebody told him, we're getting ready to be in the COVID, and you need to take cover. And let me tell you, he protected us. I'm telling you, it was just amazing. So this is the type of leadership that you guys have with Mr. Holton Buzz. He's the best of the best. So thank you. Back to you, Tawana.
Absolutely. And what really excites me is that he created a concept to make the future of business easier. He went out there and got an amazing team. The corporate staff is amazing. When you think about Holton Buzz, I don't want to say money's not an issue, but money's not an issue. I just want to put it out there like that. He went out there and got the best of the best. Our marketing team is amazing. If we wouldn't have told you that we recently celebrated 2 years, you would have thought this company has been around for decades. That's how amazing we look. And we're the number one in network marketing, you guys. We were the number one within our first year of launching. So let's talk about the main product of the company. The main product is called the Prib. Now I'm going to slow down for a moment because I want to make sure that you guys grasp this concept before we move forward. We are a technology company, and the Prib stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. Now, the Prib is the technology that we have in place that's going to help grow your residual income in spite of your effort. How many of you may be single moms, or how many of you work a full-time job? How many of you maybe work 2 jobs? Maybe you're a full-time student. You may be extremely busy and have a lot going on. What Mr. Holton Bugg said is, okay, I noticed that Facebook is a multi-billion-dollar company. I see that Amazon and Apple and all these companies are doing so well. What technology are they using? See, when you think about the Prib, I want you to think about Alexa. I want you to think about Siri. I want you to think about Bixby. For the first time ever in network marketing history, we are introducing a virtual assistant. So the Prib is your own virtual assistant that's helping you grow your business, just like Alexa, Siri, and Bixby did. So what I'm really excited about is that no matter what you have going on in your life, this is going to complement what you're already doing. You have support behind the scene that's communicating with your customers as well as your team to help you grow your income. And we're really going to dig deep and talk about that right now. So this is the Prib at work for you. It helps you with your customers and it helps you with your team. So when you think about the Prib, when it comes to your customers, imagine having a technology that's following up with your customers, selling to your customers, upselling your customers, cross-selling your customers. If you choose to build a team, you may forget to let your team know to go through their orientation, but the Prib didn't. The Prib is messaging your new business partners and say, hey, welcome to the company. Here's the orientation. Here's the training videos that you need to watch. Hey, I noticed that you're at a lower package. If you want a higher income potential, then you may want to upgrade. What about the events that we have? You may be too busy to promote those events. The Prib is going to let your business partners know about those events. And most importantly, retention, so that you can focus on building ahead of you. The Prib is going to make sure that it helps you keep people from going out the back door. So what I'm really excited about is that you have your own virtual assistant that is not only helping you with your customers, but is helping you grow that residual income as you are building an amazing team. You guys, this is the same concept that Facebook put in place. When you guys, because I'm going to use Facebook as an example, because a lot of you are watching on Facebook right now. You have a free account. Facebook didn't give you that free account because they wanted to be your best friend. They gave you that free account because they knew that you were going to send friend requests and you were going to let your family know about it. You gave them access to people that they don't know. But then as soon as you sent that friend request and as soon as you told your family about it, guess what they did? They put in their phone number, their email address, whether they're married, they put all their personal information in there. You allow Facebook technology to pay attention to the wants and needs of your friends and family. And guess what they started showing them? Ads, Facebook ads. Like, I can't get on Facebook now without seeing a ranch home because that's what I was looking for. I can't get on Facebook without seeing Nikes because that's what I love. I can't get on Facebook without seeing jeans and things like that because I'm always shopping. So when you are Googling things, Facebook is going to show you an ad about it. But guess what Facebook didn't do? They did not share the profits with you. So Holton Bugg is a genius. He implemented that same technology within our company. The Prib is paying attention to the wants and needs of your customers and will promote different products and services to them that's attractive to them, that they're pretty much guaranteed to want to purchase. That's the major game changer. That's the main product that our company offers. And now we're going to transition into sharing with you how the Prib is going to use these other verticals to grow your residual income. Now, most people ask, how do I get customers inside of the Prib? It all starts with iGo. iGo is our wholesale travel platform. So just like Facebook gave you that free account, Mr. Holton Bugg said, okay, what can we give the world for free that will help us collect data as well? Something attractive, something where you don't feel like you're selling something. That's iGo. Does anybody have to put a gun in your head to go to Jamaica or travel the world or take a staycation, right? No one has to force you to do that, right? That's fun. You want to escape life for a moment, right? So we give the world wholesale travel. And I want you guys to understand that the platform that we share with the world, people are spending from $6,000 up to $40,000 to have access to the same thing that you are giving your customers for free. This is really exciting. Your customers are able to enjoy up to 70% off of their travel if they're a business owner, or up to 35% if they are a free customer. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. So you give that away for free. All of that data goes into technology. And these other spider legs that you see here, these are different verticals that we offer. So we have Zents, which is aromatherapy. We have Buy Rides, which is our own ride share company. We have Build Genius, which is our negotiator. And we have 2 more verticals that are launching this month. Earlier, I shared with you that we are the Amazon, you guys, the Amazon of opportunity. So this PRIB, this technology is going to promote these different verticals that we offer, is going to promote it to your customers that you get inside of this PRIB, and so much more. So we already have over 1 million customers because of this. Now, once again, we just celebrated 2 years. At the 18-month mark, we had over 1 million customers. Apple didn't do that. Amazon didn't do that. Facebook didn't do that, you guys, but we did it, which is really exciting. So let's talk about iGo. Before I dig into this, I want to remind you guys, we are not a travel company. We are a technology company. We only use travel as the front door to our technology to collect data so that we can grow your residual income behind the scene. Just like Facebook gave you a free account to collect data so that they can grow their bottom line behind the scene. So with iGo, your customers are able to enjoy a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. It's a free membership. They're going to get exclusive access to the lowest prices, which is amazing savings for themselves, as for you, as well as your customers. So this is behind the scene curtain pricing. The example that we're showing you here is with New York City, which is a 4.5-star hotel. So let's say you go to Expedia, you look up this property, and you see that it's $339 nightly. But if you eliminate the middleman and book it through yourself on iGo, it's only $178 nightly. Which one would you want to pay? You didn't pay for iGo to have access to that membership. Which rate is more attractive to you? The 187, the 178 per night, right? But to the far right, this booking summary that you see here, this is by Mr. Holton Buggs, who's the CEO of the company. He went out there and he said, before I introduce this product to the world, before I allow this to be the front door to my technology, let me make sure it works. Because he was digging through the website. He was amazed by the rates. But his number one question was, okay, I'm paying less, but am I going to get worse customer service? Am I still going to get that top-notch experience like the person that paid full price? So I love the fact that he said, I'm going to be the guinea pig. I'm going to test this out. He took himself and his beautiful wife on a 5-star vacation. Their total reservation, as you can see there, was $1,348.94. But I want you to pay attention to that red circle that you see there. That's how much they saved. They paid $1,589 less than anyone else that went to that property. He came back with raving reviews. They had a top-notch experience, and that's when they said, we got it. We're going to give this to the world for free. We're not going to charge them for it. We're not going to charge them $6,000 or $40,000 like them other companies. We're going to build up value, allow people to be able to travel the world at wholesale rates for free. And that's how we are collecting that data behind the scene. It was just genius, you guys. Okay. So now let's talk about how you can get paid with this platform. Now, iGo, although it's something that we give away for free, it's a very lucrative vertical. So as you are giving this away to your friends, I want to really drill down and make sure you guys understand this concept. As detailed as we're going to be tonight, you don't get this on an average presentation. So when you leave this call today, I want to make sure that you get all your questions answered. So as it relates to this iGo travel platform, in the chat, I'm going to give you guys an example. Let's say with your Facebook account. So how many Facebook friends do you have? Put that in the chat for me. How many Facebook friends do you have? Because I want you to imagine giving this platform away to everyone for free. How many of you guys get those birthday alerts on Facebook all the time? It tells you Tawana Houston and 12 other people have a birthday today. How many of you get that? You get that all the time, right? So imagine every time you get that alert daily that you bless that individual or those individuals with an iGo travel platform. Now, this is how you get paid. If you put your business hat on, if you have an entrepreneurial spirit, this is your example to the left. If you're watching and you just want to be a free customer, this is your example to the right. So as an ambassador, in this example here, traveling to Mexico, you would save 40% on this resort. So the total public price is $1,046, but because you save 40%, that's $424 off of your price. So your total with tax is $621. Now look at the right, your customer. All you did was send your customer a special code. They can't get access to this platform outside of you. You send them that special code. They see the same low public price, but as you can see here, your customer saves 20% instead of 40%. Pay attention. Your customer saved $212. Their total with tax is $834. So how do you get paid? You earn 50% of what your customers save. Now, how many Facebook friends do you have? Imagine every time that they travel, you earn 50% of what they save. That's the boomerang effect. So as you can see here, your customer saved $212. That was $106 in your pocket with this example. Now, if you're an analytical person like me, you're probably asking yourself how much work was involved. You guys, you sent them a code and you got yourself out of the way. You didn't look up the trip for them. You didn't book the trip for them. You didn't ask for credit card authorization forms. You're not playing travel agent here. You're simply just referring them to the platform. They do everything themselves and you wait on your income to come in, period, point blank. It doesn't get any easier than that. But at the same time, you have a new customer. This is just what you gave them to get access to their data. So now you have a new customer inside of our technology, and we're going to promote different products and services to your customer that's going to help you grow residual income behind the scene. So now let's go into talking about these verticals. Now, when we talk about Zents, I'm going to have to let the queen of Zents talk about this because she really helped many of us that are watching right now be able to take our businesses to the next level when this vertical was introduced. Now, smell is the strongest of the five senses. We're going to talk about a product that is the world's first product in aromatherapy space that allows you to just be able to enjoy your own session per se. So how many of you love going to spas and you love essential oils and things like that? So Zents is the revolution of wearable technology. That picture that you see in the center there that says portable, that's what it looks like. It's like having headphones on your nose. You're able to enjoy that aromatherapy, those all natural essential oils without affecting the people around you. My daughter, who is 5 years old, absolutely loves the one in the middle there, which is called Energize. It's eucalyptus. Of course, she doesn't use it for energy. What 5-year-old needs extra energy? Yeah, right? She uses it because she has bad allergies. When she's at daycare, she's always stuffy. At nap time, she's always coughing, but not now that she has Zents. She wears it. She enjoys the scent of eucalyptus. It opens her up. She's able to play and have an amazing time without the teachers calling me every 5 minutes. What I absolutely love about this as well is that I don't need a doctor's excuse because it's 100% natural. There's nothing in here inside of this product where you would need to get a doctor's note for. So it's the first time ever I've been able to give her something that she actually enjoys, that she can administer herself without me having to have anybody sign off on it. We have lemon, which is purified. We have relax, which is lavender. But I would love for Miss Jackie Pippins to just jump on here again, just to share how amazing this product has been within our organization. And then we'll move on. So Miss Pippins, do you mind sharing?
Absolutely. I love this product, you guys. This product is just so amazing. The aromatherapy. My husband actually love it. I mean, he had it on yesterday. He wears it all the time. He'll ask me, we got any more in the mail? We have any more in the mail? But that product is just amazing. My niece, when she was here visiting, we gave her the lemon that helps focus and clarity. I'm telling you, she lives by this one. She lives by it. She's a teacher and she is able to get some stuff done with this lemon product. But these products came out in September, the month of September 2020. Let me tell you, in our first month of sales, we sold over 1 million in products. These products was going so fast that we were on back order. I mean, we just literally caught up last month. So you're able to get it as soon as you order it now. It only take a few days, but this is just how fast this product is going. In the chat, if you know anybody that's wearing a mask these days, I need you to put some ones in the chat. If you know anybody wearing a mask. And so when you're wearing your mask, you're able to put these aromatherapy and it goes up your nose and you have a pleasant smell all day. And the good thing, it lasts up to 12 hours. So if you're at a restaurant, you're at a hospital, no matter where you at wearing these masks, you can put this aromatherapy up you all day and it feels so good and it relaxes you and it's just amazing. So definitely this is another vertical that you can make a 6-figure income earner or more from just this one vertical. So back to you, Ms. Tawana.
Absolutely. I get really excited about Zents because there's so many success stories that have come from this, so many businesses that have been able to increase their income because of this. So please make sure that whoever invited you, that you get a sample of this so that you can start promoting this as well, because everybody just absolutely loves it. And the back order is over, so you can get it within a couple days. So let's talk about the next vertical. This one I absolutely love. I actually have a personal story that I want to share with this, but this is Vibe Rides. We are introducing Drive Share to you, which is a trademark concept. Everyone is familiar with Ride Share, right? But now we're going to talk about Drive Share. Now we are able to transport people, products, and services, but in a totally different way as it relates to you earning income. So I'm gonna give you an example of Ride Share so that I can explain to you what makes us so different. Mr. Holton Bugs went out there and he purchased his own Ride Share company because he knew that this is one of the most lucrative components in the travel space. So just a little bit about my background here. I grew up in Washington, D.C. My father was a taxi cab driver. My mother's a paralegal and her job transferred to Atlanta. Well, when my father came here, guess what he started doing? When we came here, he started driving taxis again. Well, his best friend actually resided in Atlanta and told him about Ride Share. Well, when Ride Share came out, he started driving with them, but his friend got a one-time upfront commission. I can't remember how much it was back then, but it's probably about $300 to $500, somewhere in there. But to date, my father has completed well over 10,000 rides. The problem with that is, with existing rideshare industry, you don't earn on the rides. You don't earn on the fare if you refer a driver. So his best friend earns $0 of those 10,000 plus rides. They say, here is your bonus, your upfront commission of $350, and bye-bye. What I love about what we have here is that if this platform existed back when my daddy got started, his best friend would have earned 3% of 10,000 plus rides. And I'm going to make sure that sits for a moment. I want to make sure you guys process that because that's huge. So those 10,000 rides that my daddy did, his best friend would have earned 3% of each one of those fare. That's like 10,000 paychecks that's coming into your household. And my daddy is just one driver. So how many drivers will you want like my daddy? So what really excites me about what we have here is that you can literally build up a fleet of drivers, not drive yourself unless you choose to, but you can build up a fleet of drivers. And every time that driver completes a trip, that's 3% of that fare that's coming back into your household. You can also build up a rider base, which is your customer base. So those same customers that you have in the system, from your travel platform that you're giving away for free, those same customers, if they book a ride in one of the locations where we are, 3% of that fare is coming back to you. You see how all that's tying in together? Or maybe your travel customer decides to get that Zents that we talked about a moment ago in that aromatherapy space, right? So that one customer that you built in that travel platform, I want you to pay attention to how that one customer can be additional income that you're bringing in within these different verticals that we offer. So this is a major game changer. Please don't miss the boat with this. I don't care if you're in an international market or you're in a state where Rise isn't located. You can build a fleet of drivers. You can build a business no matter where you are and be able to bring that additional income into your household. Now, the next vertical that we're going to talk about, remember, we're the Amazon of opportunities. We have several different verticals within all different industries. So the next one we're going to talk about is called Bill Genius. Americans are overpaying on their bills by over $60 billion. 9 out of 10 of you that are watching right now are overpaying today. So what I'm going to show you is how you can reduce your bills without switching providers. There's no membership fee and you don't pay anything unless you save. Let me repeat that. You don't pay anything unless you save. Now, when I first heard about this platform, I was excited about it. Remember, my background is default management, but I automatically assumed that this platform wasn't going to save me any money because I am the master negotiator. At least that's what I thought. When I uploaded my bills into this platform, they saved me $785 over the course of 6 months on my Comcast bill. So you have different bills that you can upload: your TV, your internet, your phone, your power, your security, and there's so many different ones that you can do. So let me explain to you how this works. Your customers, for free, you send them a special code. They can't get access to this without you. You send them this special code. They upload their bills, which takes 3 minutes or less. Bill Genius does all the work for you. So Bill Genius is going to send them an email, say, thank you for uploading your bills and becoming a customer. We have assigned you your personal negotiator that's going to contact your provider on your behalf to negotiate your monthly bills. So while they are negotiating your monthly bills, you don't pay anything unless you save, which is number 3 there. So I want to give you an example, which is not on this slide, to help you guys better understand. So tell me in the chat, what type of bills do you guys have? I'm going to give you an example. Let's say it's cable. We all pay bills, right? So let's say it's your cable bill. Bill Genius calls your provider and they save you $50 per month. You pay Bill Genius $25 per month. That's fair, right? Give me a 1 if that's fair. You split the savings with Bill Genius. Bill Genius didn't say, hey, I'm going to charge you $1,000 to negotiate your bill. No. If you don't save anything, you don't pay anything. So that's why I love this platform, because there's no upfront cost. Their number one mission is to help you save on your bills. If they don't help you save, you don't pay anything. Just imagine how many companies have you paid up front and they don't do their job? How many times have you paid for a service and you got to call the people every week to get an update? See, they are all in because you're not paying them 1 red cent on the front end. They go to work for you and you pay 50% of what they save. That is major. One thing I know for sure, we're going to talk about a lot of verticals today, but this is the vertical that resonates with everybody. We all have monthly bills. If you don't have a monthly bill on this line, I doubt it. But you're watching on internet, you have your cable, we all have monthly bills. So this is something that people need, not just that they want, they need. And every time they save on their bills, for those of you that got your business hats on, every time they save, guess what? That's residual income that's coming into your household. Every month that they save, a portion of that comes into your household. As you can see here, Kristen from Texas saved almost $1,000 on 3 bills. John from New York, almost $1,800 on 2 bills. Wendy from Maryland saved almost $1,400 on 3 bills. So for those of you that have that entrepreneurial spirit, you see this Bill Genius platform and you're like, okay, this is it. I can help a lot of individuals with this. Go out there and find 10 people like you. And watch how this increases. Watch how these numbers add up. So we call it the power of 10. But first, we want you to be the example. Go out there and find 10 like-minded people. Get 10 customers. By the time you get to month 4, you have 100 customers. The 8th month, you have 1,000 customers. By the time you're a year in, you have well over 10,000 customers, 11,100 to be exact, that are saving on average $100 a month. So how much is that in your pocket? Almost $6,000 of residual income that's coming in your household monthly because you made a decision not to do it by yourself. Like, how successful have you been with trying to create wealth by yourself? That's why I absolutely love this industry, because it taught me that I don't have to do everything by myself. If I want to disconnect for 90 days, it's okay, because I still got an organization that's growing. I have a Jackie Pippins. I have a team that works together. So if I'm having a hard time, or if I need to focus or disconnect for a moment, you got that support. So that is so powerful. So this is a vertical that we all need. So please make sure that you find like-minded people so you guys can really take it to the next level. If 6,000 is not attractive to you, then guess what? This is just an example. Step up your game and get more customers, and you can increase that number. You control your income here. So do you boomerang? Yes, I boomerang. But the reason why I'm asking you guys that question, because I want to eliminate some excuses right now. And that's what I love about our boomerang. Mr. Holton Buzz created an environment for us all to win, whether you're a busy person, whether you're a single person, no matter what you have going on in your life, this company is going to blend with what you're already doing. Now, I asked you guys to put in the chat what your backgrounds are. I can't see the chat right now, so I'm just going to highlight a couple of them that I know of, that I work closely with, to give you guys an idea how this works. So on this screen here, this shows how simple it is to build up your customer base. Now, I'm going to be fair, because I'm a very techie person. It takes me about 8 seconds to send a boomerang to a customer. But if you're the type of person that doesn't have those techie skills, maybe you can barely turn on your computer, I don't know. It may take you 30 seconds to a minute. My point is that it takes little or no experience whatsoever to build up a customer base here. You simply send them a code, and the system, our technology, does the rest. It's going to send your customer an email or a text. You get yourself out of the way, and you wait on your income to come from the savings that your customer received. Now, when I talked about how this business complements what you're already doing, I have real estate agent friends. You know what they use this for? To incentivize their existing customer base. Because every day that they wake up, they're unemployed. You're only as good as the last house that you sold, right? So this is a way for them to create residual income, which isn't offered in their space. We have hairstylists that businesses practically shut down because of COVID. But if you make sure that your customers have access to this platform, that's residual income that's continuously going. What about tax professionals? Insurance agents? You have people in front of you every day that would love to be able to save on their bills. We have a young lady by the name of Stephanie Polymer who is killing it right now. She's a tax professional. She makes sure that all of her customers are aware of Bill Genius. While they are right there getting their taxes done, they can go ahead and save on their bills too. If you think outside of the box, you could win really big here. But it takes you locking arms with the leadership and coming up with those different ideas, you guys. So please, please, please don't miss the boat. Get started and reach out to the leaders so that we can help you. So when it comes to residual income from the PRIB, you simply send this code to ambassadors as well as your customers. The PRIB uses data analytics and artificial intelligence to cross-sell for you, and you watch your residual income, which is based on your efforts, as well as the PRIB, which is your personal assistant. You have 6 ways to earn income. You have the referral bonus, direct customer bonus, fast start accelerator bonus, dual team bonus, uni-level commissions, leadership infinity bonus. The income potential here is flat out amazing, and you could earn all 6 ways, you guys. You can open up all of this. Now, how do you get started? This is our last 2 slides here. So everything that I covered today, in order for you to get started, it's an initial investment of $49.95. This gives you a bird's eye view of what the company has to offer. This is your wholesale starter kit. You add this to your cart, and then you choose one of these 3 packages. Now, we have a coach class, business class, and first class. The major difference between these 3 packages is the income potential. That's it. So a coach class, I want to make sure you guys understand the difference between these, because a coach class, as you can see here, where it says iGo platform, that's the travel platform. So when it comes to you booking your personal travel, you don't get all the tabs that you would get at first class. So you only get access to hotels, flights, and rental cars. But you get 10 boomerangs That means that in your initial package, you'll have 10 customers. But you see that 50% that you see there, and you notice the other two packages says 100%. So I want to give you an example. Let's say Miss Jackie Pippins is my customer, which I would love for her to be my customer, right? She books a vacation, she saves $1,000. If I was at coach class, I would earn $250. If I was at business or first class, I would earn $500. So I want you guys to understand this is a one-time investment, but it affects your income long-term. So you lose half of your bonuses at coach class versus getting a whole bonus in the other two packages. So dual team bonus that you see there. If you choose to build a team, you get up to 10% override. And you get access to the Crib, Buy, Rise, Build Genius, everything that we have to offer. Now, when it comes to business class, it's a one-time investment of $500. Now you're picking up cruises with this package for your own personal travel, but you also notice that you get 25 boomerangs instead of just 10. So you'll have 25 customers in your initial package. You also get 100% bonus percentage. So the example I just gave you, you would get the entire $500 bonus instead of just $250. If you choose to build a team, now you're getting 2% more. That's up to 12% bonus, and everything else is included. First class, you guys, this is the highest income potential within our company. I'm at first class. Miss Jackie Pippins is at first class. If there are any other business owners on here, I'm pretty sure they're at first class as well. But why did we choose this? Because if you give us the option to choose our income potential, it just makes sense. I don't know about you guys, but in my corporate life, someone else determined my raises. Those 20 years I was in corporate, 15 of those, you guys, it took me 15 to get to 6 figures, which is insane. Only 5 years of my career, I enjoyed a 6-figure income when I was able to do that in no time once I transitioned into this industry, you guys. But remember, you get what you put in. So with the iGo platform, you get access to all the travel products. You get 50 boomerangs, which means you have 50 customers in your initial package, 100% bonus percentage, up to 20% override as you're building a team, and everything that we covered here. You have a monthly overhead of $99.95 per month, which is so freaking exciting to me. How much? I want to ask you guys a question before I pass it on to Miss Jackie Pippins to close us out. But I do want to ask you guys a question. For those of you that still work a job, because this is the deciding factor for me 7 years ago. Someone asked me the question, how much money do I spend to go to work every day? They said, Tawana, that's why you have this tax situation, because you can't write off anything. I was spending $300 to $500 a month. What do you spend on gas? I was spending $1,200 a month in childcare. If you got childcare expenses, what do you spend? How much do you spend on eating out because you're going to work every day? See, I spent thousands of dollars every single month just to collect a paycheck. So it only made sense for me to learn something new and stay home for $100 a month. My 5-year-old was here with me. You know, the past 5+ years, my kids have been here with me. So I totally eliminated that daycare expense. So really think about the expenses you have for a job. And if you're wanting to transition out of it, then this is an amazing way to do so. So that is the end of the presentation. I want to throw it back to Miss Jackie Pippins to close us out strong, as she always does. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Miss Jackie Pippins, take it away.
Wow, Miss Tawana, you guys, that was amazing. Show Miss Tawana some love in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen out there, listen, if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a change in your life, a change in your pocket, this is just what it is. It definitely can change your future, your children's children. That's what we're looking to do with iBUUMERANG. We're looking to make a change in our life, and it already has made a great change, and it can change your life as well. Well, guests, I know you are excited. Let's look at the chat. I saw what some of you did for what you're doing now in your career and how we can help you here in iBUUMERANG. So somebody said that they were in finance. So that's definitely a great field. We can help you with your finances. You can talk to a lot of us about our finances, as well. So this is a great fit for you. Social worker. A social worker, you love helping people. You're going out each day, finding out different life situations. You can change some people out of their situation. See, most situations happens because of the finance. People are stressed out. They're doing crazy things because of their finance. And if you can change a lot of people's finance, that stress will be off of them. See, a lot of diseases happens because of stress. And the stress happens because of finance. So if we can change your financial situations, we can change so many things as well. So social worker, you definitely fit in here. Child care worker,
oh, wow.
You dealing with moms every day. You can definitely change their future. A lot of people want to see their children more, but they can't because they have to work day in and day out, and they lose all of their time with their children. And so you can help more moms. We didn't say that people had to leave their jobs. This is just some additional income to help them. And then somebody said they work at a warehouse. Now, here's what we're going to do for you. We want to get you out of that warehouse. That's what we want to do for you. We want to get you out of that warehouse. We can show you that there's a better future for you than basically in a warehouse. And we know warehouse doesn't pay that much. That's a complaint that I hear about with folks working in a warehouse. And so we can definitely share with you how you can change some lives, change your life and change other folks' lives in the warehouse. And then I saw somebody is a pastor and like a caregiver. That's just amazing. Pastors, you love changing folks. Listen, I used to tell my pastor all the time, folks will give more if they have more to give. And so you can show your congregation and people around the world how they can give more because they're making more money. And then I saw somebody is a mortgage lender. You're day in and day out with people as well. Folks are, getting new mortgages every day. We got the Bill Genius. We got so much to help them with that. And then somebody is a business analyst. And definitely you already know business. And so you could definitely show folks the business way over here. And then last, somebody said that they were new in network marketing. Wow, you have a great life ahead of you. Let me tell you, when I first came in the industry, I was new. I was new in this industry. I was so green, but let me tell you how my life has totally changed around. Never, ever made a six-figure income on a job. Now, I was doing six-figure work, but didn't make it on a job. And see, it's different. Even when you made six figures on a job, you work for it and you work for it and you work for it. But here, it's a different six figure. It comes over and over and over because you did something one time. And then the education that you learn here that they never teach you in school, they don't teach it on the job. They don't teach any of that. We teach ownership here. We teach folks how to own their own business. And entrepreneurs think different. They just totally think different. So you got a lot ahead for you here. Enjoy this ride because you're going to go for the ride of your life. But yes, what we want you to do is make a decision. Make a decision with us. You got top-notch leadership here. You got myself. You got Ms. Tawana as well. We hear straight from CEO and the GMA. Let me tell you, we get it straight from them and we give it straight to you guys. And so you definitely will have top-notch leadership. We're talking about $1,000 to get started in the industry like this. You have 6 different verticals that she shared with you. We got more coming and we're going to have more coming. As she said, we're going to be the Amazon of opportunities. I know some of you might say, well, dang, you guys got a lot of stuff. What do I focus on? That's not Amazon's concern. Jeff Bezos started out with books. And now what does he have? Everything. Because in your mind, you said every time you get ready to shop, you go straight to Amazon now. he have us trained like that. This is the same thing Mr. Holtenbugs is doing, but this time you're asked to come to the table, have a seat at the table with iBUUMERANG, and you're gonna be able to make some Jeff Bezos money. So Jeff Bezos don't have to work no more. He done turned his company over. That's just how bad this man is. And you all, it's time for us to think bigger, think faster. And a little opportunity like this investment of $1,000. Do y'all know how much Jeff Bezos have invested in Amazon? It sure was a lot more than $1,000, but you have the same opportunity with $1,000 investment. So ladies and gentlemen, definitely get started. Get back with the person that invited you. But most of all, get mad, M-A-D, and make a decision, because I promise you, your life would never be the same. Thank you all so much. We enjoyed you all. If you have any questions, we'll definitely be around for any questions, but definitely get back with the person that invited you.